Look at how low this has gotten. It's went down at least an inch since last time I was here. So, yeah. Look at this. Look at how low it's gotten. It's gone down at least an inch since yesterday. Wow. Just wow. Just wow. Just going down, down, down. Down, down, down. The possibility of it going dry is more and more. Is that plausible now? It's plausible that it could go dry by September. This isn't even the lowest month for the river. That's September. September is typically the month when the river's the lowest. And at the rate it's going, it dries up like this every time. Then yeah, now it has, now it is not plateaued at all. You could say, oh, maybe it's plateauing. It's not plateaued. There hasn't been a plateau. There isn't a plateauing point it's gotten to yet. Sometimes it does get to a plateauing point. And if it did get to a plateauing point, that would be very awesome, very amazing. Because that means the river can't go dry here. Now I know it's still going to be running above I don't really want to. The lake north of me, but that just won't let any water into the lake below us. Went dry for the first time last year, but monsoon saved it, so it wasn't dry for too long. Really only went dry for a few days, couple days, and then it kind of filled up again due to monsoon. Then it fluctuated for a while, and then it had a little bit of water. Then they put a little bit of water in it. The monsoon gave them enough water to last through the rest of winter. That's why it didn't go dry after that point. But this is different. See, monsoon isn't getting us that water. Now, if we had the same runoff as last year, we would definitely be screwed by now. We don't have the excess monsoon water that typically saves us. This is probably just like spring runoff, the snowmelt water that we got a lot of. We're probably using as much of it as we can. But we're gonna run out. The snow stopped melting, obviously. So we're going to run out. I know that for a fact. If we haven't already ran out of snowmelt water. I doubt this is purely snowmelt. And a little bit of it's probably some rain that we've gotten in, well, maybe other places. But, yeah, it might start. Oh, now it's raining. Isn't that a perfect timing? Well, time to get out of the river, because it's raining. These clouds look a little mean. Whoa. It's going to be hard because all these rocks are slick. Not in the shallow part, but flash floods are a thing. So I'm trying to get out as urgently as possible. It's not raining too hard, but still, awareness is key. It's what you learn from living anywhere that gets flash floods. Awareness is key. Even during, frankly, a shitty monsoon like this. Frankly, from a very bad monsoon like this one, still got to be careful. So even during bad years, things can still happen. Even during the bad years. Now, it is not raining a whole lot. So that is very good. It's really starting to get up in levels, but really, it's not a whole lot. Although it looks like it could potentially be a lot. So I'm gonna kind of slowly walk out while I kind of talk and see if it gets harder or not. So I'm gonna kind of slowly walk out. I just wanted to at least get out of the water. And if it picks up, it does. And if it's gonna pick up, then you want to get, because it started raining a little earlier when I was at school. I don't think, like a little after school, it rained a little, and didn't amount to much. It just kind of was a sprinkle. So that's what this could be. I mean, you see the raindrops coming in the water. That's honestly what this could be, just a nothing, little tiny little baby sprinkle. that doesn't end up doing anything. But you gotta be careful. These clouds look a little meaner than they... Oh. I thought that was a big raindrop. I was like, oh shit, better get out quick. They're that big. But it was a bird. I was like, is there hail that's that big? We don't get hail. We get hail here. It's never typically big though. We get it, but it's not big. Now I see some wind, so now I gotta pick up a little bit, because now there's a few little winds going on, and there's lightning, so now you gotta like pick up the pace a little more. Yeah. These are all signs of the monsoon, possibly. This is exactly what a calm before the storm looks like. Little breeze, little rain, and lightning in the distance. This is exactly what a calm before the storm is. So I'm gonna kind of watching it and recording it. It's like God was listening. I was complaining about how we've been getting no rain and the river is just getting lower and potentially dry. And then as soon as I started talking about that, it rains. One rainstorm isn't gonna fix it, but it could delay it. You know, there's a little froggy. You know, could push the quote-unquote flood potential back a day or two. Or not flood potential, rain. Drying potential a day or two back. And then multiple push it further and further back. And then doesn't go dry. It gets close maybe, but it doesn't actually get dry. So you never know. As much as this is concerning, you still never know, realistically speaking. As concerning as this may be, and as alarming as this may be, still never know. We could get a turnaround. I just wanted to show you how low, I remember it was all the way up to here. All the way over this island. I remember, I didn't record this, but I remember some of the people from my school were here. It was like during the summer. Like during the beginning of summer, I just came here one day. I guess a couple of my friends from school were here. I don't know what they were doing here. They just came for the day. They kind of surprised me. They were like, Josiah, and I was like, who's saying my name? Nobody I know this place. But anyway, before this rain, because it is picking up a little, the wind and such, before this completely starts going, I will say, I remember my friend standing right around there, where it's dry now, right around there. The river was almost going, and then I remember that one kid was all the way over there, up on his waist. He was like using the current to, they're all making fun of him. They're all telling him he's an idiot and he's gonna die. I don't know. Oh, look how big those waves are getting. All right. I am literally standing in a ditch as it's raining, and those waves are getting a little bigger. So it's kind of like a lake environment because of that dam, where waves get bigger when it's about to rain. So I gotta go now because it's getting heavy. I just wanted to kind of get this a little. I do want to get this because it looks cool. I don't really see it wave up like that before the storm because nobody comes here during a storm, but Look at that. All right. I'm going to start walking home in the rain, I guess. So I'll record some of it. Better get out of the ditch soon. So I'm going to kind of sprint. Because I got to get out of the ditch. We do not want to be in a ditch when it's raining. Seems like it's calming down a little already, though. I don't know. Storms in New Mexico are weird. Okay, I can still see it kind of. Okay. Never seen it like that. That's interesting. My battery's getting low. So if worse comes to worse, I'll have to call my dad and tell him to pick me up. The scream makes it funnier. I know it's just rain. Like, it won't kill me. But the floods will kill me. I don't know what direction this is coming from. It's coming from the east. Don't know if there's a lot of flooding. This ditch goes west. But I don't know. Seems like it's coming from the east. But I can't be for sure. It's a bunch of little drops, if you notice. It's like kind of waves. It'll get like really intense, calms down, then gets really intense for like 5 seconds. I still can't really see the waves as much from here, but can still see them. Never really filmed this part. People are loading up and going. I don't have a car to load up in, so I just gotta walk to my house because I live kind of close to here. But this is a spot only local people knew. Like, this is a spot only people that live in my city know. This isn't a big old spot. Look at this. Every time I stand, it like decides it wants to get worse. Wow. Ooh. Yeah, it's coming from the east. Could have been runoff off the mountains that flooded the river, but none in the ditch. It's kind of getting things are a little muddy, but not that. Like, it's still mostly dirt. Then if I see somebody taking off, we can see how wet this actually is. If you still start to see dust, then it's not very wet yet. This, under the cars, it's dry. It's rained enough to where you can tell it's somewhat wet. We'll see if there's still dust if like a car takes off or something. Okay, a car's about to start moving. We'll see if it's still dusty. I hear cars start up. And notice how it started up? That's because it's a Toyota. Toyotas, they always start. Huh. No dust, but I think it's because they're not going fast. I don't want to look like I'm filming them. I'm just trying to see if I'm trying to not get their license plate, because yeah, it's too far to see it now. See, it's not dusty. So that means it's wet enough for there not to be dust. But that's also probably because she's going like 5 miles an hour. I mean, I'm walking and I'm walking and this van I can still see the van. Maybe up there. Yeah, up there she might go up in speed. Now there's the wind and the rain. Yep, everybody's getting away, so you might see someone else take off. I didn't see dust with that. Tell me why all the like lower ground clearance vehicles drive here like crazy, while the higher ground clearance ones drive slow, and the really high ground clearance ones drive crazy. But like I'll see Toyota Camry zoom past here. Toyota Tacoma will like slowly go down here. Might also have something to do with car age. Like I see older trucks and older SUVs zoom. I guess they're to the point of the car where it's like, it's old. It's old. I don't even care about it. I'm just driving it till the wheels go off. Looks like it stopped a little bit. So I'm gonna chill at the park for a few minutes to make sure it actually stopped. I don't want to get caught in the middle of the rain. And if conditions worsen, which I doubt, I don't know if they will, I'll keep y'all updated.